Hello and welcome to a new video, friends. We are actually doing something in this one that we have not done before. I am actually filming this portion of the video after I have filmed everything else. So it's a little bit, a little bit of a time warp for you. So I kept my camera with me throughout a week. It's Tuesday. I started filming this. I decided I was going to do it last Tuesday. And I just documented some of the things that I was snacking on. So this is a sort of like a full week of snacks kind of thing. I talk about what I ate, why I chose it, kind of like the situation that was going on. I hope to just kind of give you guys some ideas for different snacks. I had a variety. And like I said, also kind of explain like the why behind choosing some of them, because it depends. Now, this isn't necessarily everything that I snacked on in an entire week. There were some duplicates or some things that I missed, but we have a decent amount of things from a week's time frame. Now, when it comes to planning snacks, I kind of don't. Snacks are something that I personally decide on more in the moment based on what sounds good, how hungry I am, how long I need to be kept full for, versus like meals. Those are something I plan more because I need to kind of like get groceries, make sure that we have the ingredients, and just things, they tend to be require more preparing versus snacks. Personally, like I said, don't really plan those. I just make sure that I have a few different options on hand throughout the week that I can have accessible. Sometimes that looks like, yes, making a recipe or something like that, but sometimes just means like having a variety of bars. So when it comes to like planning snacks, like I said, I personally don't, but that doesn't mean that's the right way to do it, or that planning snacks is something you shouldn't do. For example, if you are someone who tends to get overly hungry when mealtime comes around and you either forget to have a snack to prevent getting overly hungry, or you don't have anything around to snack on, then that could be something that actually planning ahead with snacks could be really helpful. Perhaps you plan in your journal, okay, I'm going to have, these are some different options that I can have, or you set yourself a reminder to take a break, fuel that body throughout the day. Like I said, especially if you're like someone who doesn't have strong hunger and fullness cues yet, or maybe you're just like a busy bee and the next thing you know, you're like, crap, I'm overly hungry. So setting a reminder could be super helpful. But for me, when you look in my journal, it just shows meals, but that doesn't necessarily mean I don't have things planned or an idea of things that I can snack on. And as a reminder, friends, these What I Eat videos are meant to give you ideas and explain the why behind some of my food choices, not to cause comparison. We will keep some things ambiguous, different serving sizes, for example, of some things to prevent some of that comparisonitis. And every body is different and unique, and every day is going to be different and unique. So these are just some ideas and to help explain some, like I said, some of the why behind it. Alrighty, friends, let's dive into this week, shall we? All right, snack time here. We have some turkey breast for a little bit of protein. We have some cheese for a little bit of satisfying fat. And then we have apple for some crunch and some fiber. Really, the main driver here is I needed something filling. This is a couple different macronutrients, and it just sounds delicious. So we've got a lot. We're checking a lot of boxes here. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I am going to slice myself up some cheese. Now some apple. Slice these babies just so that they're like, they were pretty massive. So we've got them cut in half here. Then we're gonna take our turkey here and just make ourselves a cutie little kind of roll-up thing, guys. I'm not usually like a savory snack kind of girly pop, but let me tell you what, these things just hit the spot. And again, they're filling. We have a variety of macronutrients here, and they're really, really easy. All right, guys, we have got one of my favorite snacks here. I'm also balancing you on my coffee cup, so I'm crouched down a little bit. But these freeze-dried apples, and Costco Drippy Peanut Butter is my favorite one. It's about like mid-morning right now. I am just needing a little something to get me through. I have a little bit more work that I want to get done before I break for lunch. I have to make lunch. So we just are gonna take some of these babies. I'm just gonna dip them in there. Don't judge me for dipping out of the jar. Nice and peanut buttery. I like these better than fresh apples. Like, it depends on the day, but I really like the, I should have grabbed water, peanut butter is so dry. I really like the crispness of these. I don't know if you can hear that, but delicious, guys. I buy a few bags of these every week. I have them here. I have them stocked at the office. We got some, there's a little bit of fiber in here. Honestly, not a ton. They're kind of just a delicious vehicle for the peanut butter. Peanut butter is filling. I always say peanut butter is efficient too, because it's pretty, I'm sorry for talking with my mouth open, pretty nutrient dense, meaning it's gonna give your body a decent amount of energy. Calories are not bad. And it's got a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein. Delicious. All right, we are racing around this morning. I am packing up and heading to the office. I have my breakfast packed, but as I was reheating my coffee, I was hungry and I'm gonna need a little something before I get to the office. I don't have time to actually eat breakfast, so I had some handfuls of this. Three Wishes cereal, they sent some to me. The gingerbread flavor is pretty good. Sometimes snacks, guys, sorry, this clip is all over the place. Sometimes snacks are literally just what you can grab and they're nothing fancy, and that's okay. All right, I am gonna go for a run this morning, so I'm making myself a little bit of a snack. Someone's waiting for their turn. So we have just some toast. I like to use yogurt because guess what, guys? It's gonna hold all the bananas on. I always use yogurt as a base, and then honestly, this banana is on its last leg, but we are gonna put some peanut butter on top for a nice little drizzle, and I think I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of cinnamon here. That sounds good, just for a little bit of a, okay, let's see if I can do this and not pour the whole thing on with you guys. Oh, not doing too bad. Multitasking. I'm also holding the camera. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be snacking on. Got some carbs for my fuel. I'll give you some Mr. Theodore. That's our snack for right now.
We went to the movies. First off, based on these credits, can you guess what we saw? Our favorite thing to do is to obviously grab some snacks. So we stopped at the Dollar Tree because that's the cheapest place to get them. And I had a hankering for some fiddle faddle, so we got that. These are all based off just what sounded good. Did not think about nutrition. This was what I call more soul nourishing. And then I really wanted regular Junior Mints, but they only had these caramel ones, which I gambled with, and they were actually pretty good. And then my husband's choice was these goobers. I actually didn't have any of these. I'm not really a chocolate covered peanut fan. Ate without guilt into comfortable fullness level.
Hi friends, okay, I am about to run to the store and grab some paint because there's a couple walls at the office that need painting, hence my painting getup here. I am going to grab a protein bar. What flavor do I want? Let's go salted caramel. I'm gonna have a just quick bar, something super easy, that's the name of the game, something that's gonna have a little bit of nourishment to keep me fueled throughout these errands that I'm gonna run. So I'm gonna have one of these Built bars. These are one of the 2 protein bars that I really like. Let's sit down for a hot sec here. I have a convenient Amazon package I can set you on. Okay, so I'm gonna have one of these salted caramel Built bars. These, and I'll show you when, I'm sure over the next couple days I'll have one of the Costco ones that I like, but I like these ones, sorry if that's loud, because they're just a different texture than some other protein bars. They're chewy. Let's see if you can, you see that? They're quite chewy where they can be a little bit, some people don't like it. I do. You notice I store these in the fridge. I just like them chilled. Some people eat them warm. I think they're tasty as heck. I do think I still have a code for these. I'll double check. I think it's no food rolls 10 for 10% off. Caramel. But my favorite, cookies and cream. Almond Joy is also a good one. Or, sorry, coconut, because it tastes like an Almond Joy. And the texture is there too. Okay. I'm gonna go grab my paint.
Was a little hungry as I was preparing lunch. Saw this in the fridge. It sounded good, so I actually ate this as I was making my lunch.
All right, about to finish off the work day, and I need a little bit of a snack. So I'm gonna have one of these other protein bars. So I get these from Costco. They're Kirkland brand. They're literally called protein bar. I like the cookies and cream one. They have a couple different flavors. These ones have protein, fiber. They keep me full when I need a snack between meals. So let me open this. Okay, these ones are much more dense than the Built Bar ones. I mean, you can see they're just like a totally different texture. I just took a bite and I'm like, that was not smart, but I like these ones. It just depends on what you're needing in the moment, but this is my other go-to one. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful, perhaps entertaining. Maybe you got a few different ideas. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Like I said, I don't think we've done kind of like this roundup week-ish, if you will. So I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts were in the comments. I will also link to the app that I do. I know in the beginning of this video, I talked about I don't personally plan snacks. I do meal planning, but you could plan snacks if you wanted to and set a reminder as an act of self-care. I always say meal planning comes from a place of self-care versus self-control, but giving yourself, okay, I know that I have these things on hand to nourish my body with, or I'm gonna take a break to refuel my body, can be an act of self-care. So I will link that in the description for you. You can use it to, like I said, plan meals, reflect on eating experiences, what felt good, what didn't. Tons of tools and tips in there for you to actually learn how to eat intuitively. I do also have a full video on specifically the meal planning and reflection component, so I'll link that in the description, and this is what the thumbnail looks like. We'll do a little editing and pop that up there. But if you guys have any go-to snacks that you swear by, that you think I'd like based on what I've had, drop them in the comments, let me know. I feel like I'm in a little bit of like a food rut lately. I feel like that tends to happen with like the change of the seasons, like we're heading into fall months now. So let me know if you got any ideas that you think I would love. But that about wraps up this video, friends. I'm excited to hear what you think about it. And with that, I will see you in the next one. See you later.